First, let's get the latest on the Florida recount situation. I'm joined now by Florida Congressman Matt Gaetz, who's really taken the lead on this for the Republicans. He's in Jacksonville tonight. Congressman, thanks so much for joining us. I want to get straight to the real question, I think, which is, I know this is not a simple question to answer, but to the best of your ability, what is exactly happening now?
Yeah, I think they just cut open an alligator in the Everglades and found 2 more boxes of ballots down in Broward County. I kid with you, Steve, but we're finally done with the counting and on to the recounting. The good news is that in the governor's race, Ron DeSantis leads by a margin that well exceeds any opportunity for fraud. But what we see is really a new strategy from the resistance. First, they showed up at our town hall meetings, tried to disrupt us. We passed tax cuts anyway. Then they told us there would be a big blue wave that would wash out all Republicans. Well, that was met with a red wall here in Florida. And now we see that Democrats are trying to steal the elections, that they can't win fairly at the ballot box. At the Democratic Party here in Florida, in fact, they've even held training sessions about how to perfect ballots and interpret ballots in a way that benefits Democrats. We want every legal vote to be counted, but frankly, with what we've seen out of the supervisors of elections in Broward and Palm Beach counties, I have very little confidence in their ability to effectively and legitimately lead the recount effort.
So in terms of what we've seen so far, am I right in saying there's no evidence yet of anything illegal, it's just incompetence, is that right?
Well, I think it goes a little beyond that. There have been some court rulings that have already found that supervisors of elections in both Broward and Palm Beach County engaged in illegal activity. In Broward County, that illegal activity was when the supervisor of elections stood in the way of Florida's transparency laws that required us to get accurate counts on who voted and where they voted and when that count was ultimately final on Election Day. In Palm Beach County, there was illegal activity when the supervisor of elections was validating damaged ballots at the staff level without having the canvassing board review that process. So I believe there's already been enough illegal activity on the part of the supervisor of elections to justify their removal. What we haven't seen is the proof of the ballot stuffing or fraud, but when they stand in the way of the transparency, then it becomes very hard to acquire that proof.
Okay, so last question to you. What do you think, what would you like to see happen next? Where does this go? Do we just have to wait, or do you think that there needs to be more aggressive action against what the Democrats are trying to do?
Well, because a hand recount will soon occur in the United States Senate race, I believe that Governor Scott needs to immediately suspend the 2 supervisors of elections that were unable to do their job and who have already found to have violated court orders. That would allow us to have a nonpartisan, fully transparent process that the people of Florida could have confidence in, Steve.
Congressman, thank you so much for that. Thanks for staying on this. See you soon. If there's an update, we'd love to get you back to talk about it.
Thank you, Steve. I'll be back.